So it's October 1st, and I was reflecting on this time last year, because this time last year, things were really different for me. I had been going through PTSD that I haven't fully recovered from, and my grandma had gotten sick and she was in hospice. And then I went to go visit her, and as I was on the plane, she ended up passing. And then the funeral was about the time of my girlfriend's birthday at the time, so I ended up missing her birthday. So I had all these plans. We were gonna go to Canada and do a bunch of romantic stuff, and when I got there, I could tell like something was different. And she ended up breaking up with me, which I took really hard, if you can't tell, in my music. After the breakup, I was struggling a lot from the loss of my grandma and the loss of my girlfriend and all the PTSD stuff that I hadn't fully recovered from that was coming up, more so because I was alone and dealing with all these issues. And my brother had been planning to get surgery, something to fix his discs in his neck. And it was supposed to be a one-day thing, and the doctors made it seem like it was going to be really easy. And then I was waiting in the waiting room, and come to find out he had been put in a coma for like a few days. So it was just a lot. And I remember when I walked into the room, I looked at my mom, who was standing over my brother in ICU, and I looked at her and I was like, I haven't even had time to recover from the last heartbreak or the heartbreak before that. It's just been heartbreak after heartbreak. It was just extremely emotional. And I went home and grabbed the first loop I could find off Splice that did the trick and threw some drums on there. And it was just word vomited a bunch of stuff into Ableton until I felt better. I did it in a couple takes. I didn't work on it any further. I didn't care. I didn't want to, mix it. I didn't want to master it. I didn't want to make it sound dope. I just was like, I just want to get this out. I want to feel better, which I did. I hadn't opened it up for like a long time because I really didn't want to listen to it again. It's very vulnerable for me. So yeah, I just ended up opening it right now, not really changing anything at all because I think the raw aspect is what came naturally, and decided to just put it up on my SoundCloud and my YouTube. So if you guys want to check it out and listen to my story and hear of what I went through last year, yeah, it's on my YouTube and my SoundCloud, so I appreciate it. But this time this year is very different. I'm definitely happier than I was before. I had not been taking care of myself physically, emotionally, and in so many ways, and I definitely got help, guys. Like, I have been seeing a therapist regularly ever since, and worked on my PTSD and cured my PTSD, and I don't have triggers anymore, and I feel so much better. I'm eating better, I'm working out, I'm doing all the stuff, like sleeping better, and still working on my career, still working on music. It doesn't have to be physically and mentally exhausting in order for you to be successful. And I think reflecting on all of this year, I think that it's extremely important to take care of yourself in every way. Also, by changing my life immensely, I have had the help of one of my mentors. His name is Friedemann Finhuysen from Holistic Songwriting, and this is his new book, The Tracking Journal. And I'll go more into that and the habits that I've done to create a better life for myself. I think very much that goes hand in hand with creating better music and creating better art. So yeah, if you guys want to go hear my song Emotional Clutter, it's up on my YouTube. I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe, because it's something that I'm just now starting basically from scratch, and I have a bunch of content that I'm gonna release this year and next year. A bunch of songs that are done. Yeah, so thanks guys, appreciate it.